the Olympic Sports Centre CHEN Gymnasium here in Guangzhou. And it's semi-finals day, and just one more semi-final to come. It's men's doubles. It's the World Championship bronze medalist Chen Hengling and Chi-Lin of Chinese Taipei up against the European champions ASTRUP and RASMUSSEN of Denmark. Well, we already know in the top half of the draw there's been a huge shock in that Han Chengkai and Xiao Haodong, the 2016 World Junior champions, have beaten the world number ones Gideon and Sukamolio in 3 games in this afternoon's first session of semi-finals. Incredibly, we actually lost 4 seeds in the very first round. So by quarter-final stage, as you can see, only 3 seeds and only 4 different nations involved, because there were 4 Chinese pairs and 2 Indonesian pairs. But with the youngsters awaiting in the final, it's time for us to find out whether the pair who won here in Guangzhou, in Changzhou a year ago, Chen Hengling and Chi-Lin, there they are, whether they will be in the final once more. Well, it's interesting, when Chen Hengling and Chi-Lin won the title last year, the pair they beat in the very first round on their way to victory was the pair that awaits in the final tomorrow. And the European champions, ASTRUP and ASTRUP Rasmussen. This is the 6th meeting between the 2 pairs. And the last meeting was in the last 16 last week. Second round encounter. And Chen Hengling and Chi-Lin won in just 36 minutes. 16 and 15. Yu Yun, our umpire, has concluded her first duty, the toss of the coin. So Chi-Lin, 23-year-old, he's the youngest man on court, and he and his partner went up 2 places in the world ranking on Thursday to number 9. But as you can see, they have been as high as 7. They're making their 3rd appearance here as a pair, whereas this man, Chen Hengling, is making his 6th appearance. Played previously in the mixed doubles with Chen Wen-Sing and men's doubles with Lin Yu-Lang. Second semi-final in 2 weeks for the pair from Chinese Taipei. And they've been in tremendous form. The first 2 matches, 26 minutes and 24 minutes. And then in the quarter-final yesterday against He Jiting and Tang Chiang, came from 17-19 down in the deciding game before winning it 22-20. So to the left-hander, ASTRUP, 26 years of age, and they have been replaced as world number 9s by their opponents and pushed down 1 place to number 10 this week on the world ranking. They, like their opponents, have had a highest ranking of 7. And they're making their first appearance here in Changzhou. They had a tough battle in the very first round against Endo and Watanabe, who've been in 2 World Tour tournament finals this year. Then very convincing against Lamsfuss and Seidel of Germany. And then a sensational win yesterday in the quarterfinal against the world champions and number 2 seeds, Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen. That Chinese combination had been former champions here in Changzhou. won the title 3 years ago, and they beat them 21-12, 21-13 in just 33 minutes. So there's no doubt the European champions are in good form, but so too are their opponents. Well,
I guess all three remaining pairs in the men's doubles tournament will see it as a good chance of winning a Super 1000.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kim ASTRUP and Ender Rasmussen, Denmark. And on my left, Chen Hongling and Wang Chi-Lin, Chinese Taipei. Kim ASTRUP to serve to Wang Chi-Lin. Level play.
So the European champions, ASTRUP and RASMUSSEN, nearest to us, getting this semi-final underway. Steen, I don't know if you had a chance to watch their second round encounter a week ago, these two pairs.
No, I didn't see it.
No, I didn't either. Have you heard from the Danish coaches what their thoughts were on the match and whether they're doing anything different today?
No, I haven't spoken to Danish coaches. I had a little talk with Kim ASTRUP this morning, how he felt, how everything was with his body and stuff, and he felt great. So they were in good mood, and of course, why not? Just beating the world champions. But it's a very different match in my opinion compared to the one last week. Last week, Kim ASTRUP had been nursing a foot injury for some time and hadn't been able to do the amount of match practice. So he went out here and was clear about Tokyo could be sort of like a small training camp in terms of trying to play well here. And when there's a heavy hole, I think this man here has an advantage. He's extremely powerful. Wang Chi-Lin, definitely more powerful than the two Danes.
Yes, and the back shot from ASTRUP. And of course, Chen Hongling is vastly experienced, the 32-year-old. And he's a very canny player. Do you know the word canny?
Yeah.
It's sort of Scottish word that's clever, very clever player.
I'm going to play players like that because you feel like you should be able to exploit it. And there's so many. He doesn't seem that strong from the backcourt, but he was a mixed player. A good one too, and he's extremely good at the net. I saw some of their quarterfinal yesterday. They played extremely well on this far side of the court, in my opinion. Was attacking well, but let's see how it goes against the Danes. By the way, you were mentioning earlier on, Jill, that we had all Chinese umpires and service judges in this late session here of the semifinals today. And I'm just a little bit disappointed that we didn't have a world champion on the umpire's chair or service judge chair.
Lulan.
Lulan, yeah. Born here in Chengdu. I recall that Park Ju-bong, when he was retiring as a player, he had a short stint as an umpire as well.
Did Lulan win the World Championship?
2009 in Hyderabad.
That's right, beat Xing Peng.
can't remember who she
Yes, Sin Fang.
Yeah.
4.
There was a time where there were a lot of one-time
Get ready.
world champions from China. Wang Lin in 2007.
And then she promptly disappeared.
She got injured.
Yeah.
Never really got back to the same level. She got back, but had difficulties maintaining the level.
And exactly the same thing happened to Wang Lin in Paris.
5.
She won the world title. And then injured her knee.
And that was the one I thought was winning in 2007. Who was it? Maybe Chi-Lin who won in
No,
2007?
no, it was Chi-Lin.
Oh yeah, that's right, Chi-Lin.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, goodness me. String's gone. Well, all the trickery is coming out from ASTRUP at the moment. They won behind the back, that between the legs.
They've had a lot of emphasis on bettering their defense, the Danes, so that they really would become solid.
6. 5.
Broke a string again. It's so dangerous when they've got that position with Chen Hongling at the net and Wang Chi-Lin firing attacking shots from the backcourt. So more and more into the body of Kim Astrup in terms of going from this left hand towards the middle of the body.
That's a good defense from Wang Chi-Lin. I think the strings have gone in Rasmussen's racket. Yes, he knew it. And so did his opponent, Chen Hongling. Strings have gone there. I have a feeling that might be the longest rally so far. Good serve and excellent interception on the third shot. Knew exactly where the return was going to come, didn't he? Oh, well, there's a demonstration of what you were telling us earlier. Yeah.
8, 9. Play.
Oh!
Misunderstanding.
Yeah, and I think actually ASTRUP managed to hit his partner in the face there.
I think it was with the right hand. Yeah, it was.
Yes. Well, has he got a nosebleed? It's mighty unfortunate for the Danes. Yeah, I think he has got a nosebleed. Tournament referee, Girish Natu of India, coming on with the tournament doctor.
So easy to get it to stop immediately.
No, and this is very unfortunate, Steen, because I felt that the Danes were playing really well. They obviously that confidence and that feeling of being, or just good feeling that they were describing at breakfast to you this morning. Then to interrupt that sort of flow and is unfortunate from their perspective.
Especially if they come out losing 2 rallies. Then you can easily start to wonder, oh, was it of any importance, this little break we had here?
Yeah. It's such a big occasion for them. It's only their second semi-final appearance at this level of tournament. Reached the semi-final of the Indonesian Premier Super Series 2 years ago. And if you equate the Super 1000s to even higher than the Premier Super Series, I mean, this is probably the biggest match of their lives.
It is.
In individual competition, yes, it was his right arm that smacked his partner in the face.
And they played a quite important couple of matches in the Thomas New Cup 2016.
Well, just the Thomas Cup.
Yeah, they were not allowed to enter the Uber Cup.
Yeah. And of course, Denmark won the Thomas Cup for the very first time. 2016, yeah. Concerned coaches, Kenneth Wilson with the red shirt, Jakob Boy, the other coach, Jakob Boy, the doubles coach.
And then there's a full
9, 10. Play.
crew of coaches from the Danish team. Kim and Anders is actually working with Kim Nielsen, who's the women's singles coach, but of course also paying attention to other pairs.
Yeah. So it's a 2-point advantage for the Danes, the European champions, at the mid-game interval.
Når vi kommer til anden, tredje, fjerde slag i det her, så står vi og skyder opad. Ja. Det er derfor, jeg gerne vil have første gang, vi føler, hey, vi er derinde. Kan vi komme ind og skære bare lidt den ene eller anden vej?
Vi vil gerne holde farten, men det skal lige bare lige lidt af.
Og nu står vi altså på den rigtige side til, at vi kan altså godt lige lave den der med bum over ham, fordi han gør det der. Ja. Altså det er det her, vi har øvet os i. Ja. Det er det, vi ved, at vi spiller med.
Hellere os i hovedet der, end at vi prøver at gå over, når det er fra en dårlig position.
Ikke første gang. Ja. Ikke første gang. Og så hvis de så begynder at stoppe af hernede, bare det vi har bid i den første. Ja. Så går det. Ja.
Very much a three-way discussion there. That's always good, in my opinion. Oh, what was?
It was about the flat game. That when they go into these flat game exchanges, then when they come in to third and fourth shots, then the player from Chinese Taipei tends to get the advantage. So Jakob Høj wanted the Danes to break off a little bit earlier, or even play above them. Feel that they can lift from this side. They're standing really close to the net right now, the Danes.
crushing over the shuttle there.
Play.
Challenged by Kim Astrup.
Service over.
Yes, sheer presence, the challenge.
Yeah,
10.
but also playing the net from a low position. They've maintained the grip of the match they had before Kim Astrup hit his partner.
Service over. 11-15.
Service return.
Service over.
This is the side where the Danes can push the service return a little bit, playing up against the drift to make the court big. And that's where we saw Chen-Hongling and Chi-Lin play really well yesterday.
Service over. 12-16.
Excellent again. And really solid on the front court, Kim Astrup.
17-12.
Challenging Chi-Lin.
Service over.
Set himself up there.
17.
The tall Chinese Taipei player.
Service over. 18-13.
Well left. Great rally by the Danes. Been really good at getting the
13.
upper hand on the front court and playing from positive positions. Playing from above the tape.
Yeah, and now
20.
game point
Game point.
opportunities.
13.
Just long. Only needed the one opportunity to convert 21-13
21-13.
in 18 minutes. Well, it wasn't 18 minutes of play because there was a couple of minutes by that injury
我们讲
time.
没有，就是两边平压出来，所以说今天当你抽出去或是你拨完的时候，没有不要跟太前面，先注意他们不会抽出就好，懂我意思吗？因为你像是拨完想要进，那你进的时候不能抽长，那你前面不好来。对，所以说你要拨完多长一点，不要进到前面接球。接发球。他攻击的时候没有，但是谁跟你攻没有，他两个突然都攻得很低，所以说攻击的时候最多也切，怕他一下再来攻他不要太直接，因为太直接的时候他们就准备都防你球，把自己接到没有，你就表现都可以自己放变向，哦，不一定都放对，从短球有时候交互
他习惯打直线比较多，然后发球的时候路线自己要变一下。
Of course, we didn't get to hear what Jacopoy said to the Danes, but I'm guessing he must be pretty satisfied. 21-13, that opening game.
20 seconds.
Much the same, trying to play from a positive position above the tape. It's a little bit more difficult in the flat game because of the drift.
Second
Also
game.
the fact that the Danes can be
Level. Play.
played to the back line with more ease here in this second game. Just to see how Wang Chi-Lin does in this second game. He wasn't really good in the first, in my opinion. The Danes really handled it well, starting to play from below the tape.
First service error of the match. Followed by a second.
Definitely punishing the short lifts there, Kim Astrup.
Smith hit the first one. Second, beautifully steep smash.
Service over. 3-2.
Oh yes, that's well played. He's really playing well at the moment, the left-hander, isn't he?
3-all.
Oh, well, there we are. That's the kiss of destiny.
Service over. 4-3. Service over. 4-all.
Same Jacopoy, he's on his way forward. Chen Hongling. Bit of a tumbling serve.
It was, wasn't it?
Astrup.
Yeah.
5-all.
Too long.
I guess that's what the Danes fear, that they start trusting their defense a little bit more, Wang Chi-Lin and Chen Hongling, so they can make the court big and prevent the Danes from overloading the front court. So far, Wang Chi-Lin going directly into the left hand of Kim Astrup.
Service over.
Yeah, they've been very precise and very clever with the placement of their attacking shots today, the Danes.
Good angle on it. Did he get Kim Astrup?
Good rally. Good rotational play by the Danes.
Service over. Chip.
He's got to work on his footwork, Kim Astrup. That was the second time he made a pirouette.
Yes.
And what is it? Come dancing or?
Backhand smash with full pirouette, yeah.
It's an emergency choice.
Oh, he's missed it.
It's unbelievable.
Service over.
A
From
miss.
the picture, it's unbelievable, but I can understand why it happened. He's going forehand. The shuttle is on his way out.
But it's a missed shot like that that can sometimes change a
It
match.
can. It can sometimes give you the belief that, okay, it's probably not going to go anyway. So, interesting to see how he copes with it, unless he's normally a very, very positive person. He was
Service over.
dealt a blow earlier on when he wasn't selected in the first round for the Thomas Cup team. Eventually got selected after after Carsten Mogensen had to withdraw, but that's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah.
I said that the lack of confidence, that was the hardest thing. The team didn't believe in him. Actually didn't believe in him. Bounce back here as well.
Yeah. So this has extra meaning. Number 6 seeds from Denmark, Conrad and Koling lost in the very first round. Bowen Mogensen had to withdraw. Oh, that's just delightful from Chen Hong-Ling.
Service over. 10-9.
Clever serve.
11-9.
Yeah. And they have the advantage, a 2-point advantage. At the mid-game interval here in the second game. Same scoreline, a different pair advantage to the mid-game interval in the first.
就那球上手就想看，把你钻开了没有？就说你直接带两边带小，就你不要硬抽他，硬抽他的时候，他把你打回来啊！然后再加速
发力又是谁弄出来是那个对手，所以那时阵当俩正派型的动作啊，注意，当下只有一寡波动的，杀啊动一点嘛，好，免讲硬要突出。
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Player by control. Nine. Play.
Yeah, another error from Wang Chi-Lin. You're right, Steen, he isn't having the best of days so far.
Especially when he comes to play from below the tape. He's a tall man. The left-hand, right-hand combination there by the Danes. I have a feeling that Chen Hongling and Wang Chi-Lin are trying to put some pressure on the left-hand side of the court. If that's correct.
There's another sort of tumbling serve there from ASTRUP.
He's been practicing. Seeing that Sukamuljo has got some really difficult services to return.
Yeah. Well spotted. Good vision to see where the gap was.
Excellent shot. Nice, quick release of the racket. Arm not moving a lot. This could be a thriller like the one we saw yesterday.
Behind the back shots once again from Kim ASTRUP.
13-all.
That was an air shot again, Jill.
Yes.
15-14.
From below the shoulder height. Racket had gone.
Quick.
Look at the body language of Chen Hongling. It's point for point, isn't it?
Yeah.
15-15.
In fact, we've never had more than 2 points in it the whole way through this second game. Terrific net shot from ASTRUP.
16-all.
Once again, daring to play back to the net when he's
he's hitting almost everything today. Up until now, Kim Astrup, he's been hitting it behind the back with full pirouette. He's challenged at the net and killed shots. So Anders Rasmussen is seeing some action now. Of course, he does that because Kim Astrup has been really, really dangerous in the front court. Anders has been rock solid, but can he withstand that pressure here towards the end of the second game? That's going to be interesting to see.
Service over. 17-all.
Very interesting to me that ASTRUP races to the net to pick up the shuttle. He wants to get on with it. They obviously feel he's on a bit of a roll. First time they've been in the lead in this. No, it's not. Early stages, they were at 1 point advantage. 5-4. Oh, that's well taken. Very well taken from Chi-Lin.
18-all.
Did well to keep that straight. Dear me, it sounds like he's got a bit of a cough there.
Service over. 19-18.
2 points away from their first major international tournament final.
Play.
Just clarify that because, of course, ASTRUP and Rasmussen were in the final in India.
Super 500.
500 event. I'm talking about a 750 or above.
Yeah. So the tournaments where there's no qualifying.
Yeah. 19 all. Match point for the European champions.
Match point. 19. Let.
Both killing it.
Well, absolute delight for the Danes. 21-13, 21-19 in just under 40 minutes of play.
They played a fantastic match.
They certainly did, didn't they? And what a moment for them. A second World Tour tournament final. But a first at this level. Yeah, absolute delight. Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen, the number 8 seeds. defeat the pair that beat them a week ago in Tokyo. They both got in each other's way yet again, but their opponents made the error on the defensive shot. And a leap of delight for Anders Rasmussen. Yeah, Danish coaches pleased, and so they should be. 21-13, 21-19 in 39 minutes. So they will compete tomorrow in the final, and that concludes our semi-final action for today. The second session today started with women's doubles, and the world champions Matsumoto and Nagahara beat the European champions in just 33 minutes. Then Carolina Marin, the reigning world and Olympic champion, reached her third consecutive final in 3 tournaments played, beating the former world champion Nozomi Okuhara in 3 games, coming from a game down. Then in the all-Chinese mixed doubles semi-final, it was the World Championship bronze medalists that got the better of the World Championship silver medalists, Zhang Nan and Li Yinhui, into the final in 3 games. The Olympic champions, Matsutomo and Takahashi, too strong in the end for Poli and Rahayu. An hour and 16 minutes, 17 minutes it's been rounded up to for that second women's doubles, 21-16 in the deciding game. And as we've just seen, the European champions Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen beating the World Championship bronze medalists Chen Hongling and Wan Chi-Lin in 2 straight games. So all 5 finals tomorrow, 1 o'clock local time. That's 0500 GMT from all of us here in Changzhou, especially from Steen Peterson, myself, Jill Clark. We'll see you tomorrow for the finals. Bye for now.